How's it going, and welcome back everyone. In today's video we're going to be covering the 34th floor boss fight, Coen. As always, for the purpose of this video we'll be using a regular +4 katana, a weapon that is very easily achievable at this point in the game. Now the new and distinct difference that you'll immediately notice in this fight will be that Coen is now wielding bodies as melee weapons, which increases melee attack range by quite a bit. Due to his poor vision, Coen will still open up the boss fight every single time with a sound wave to determine where the player is. When he does, you can simply crouch walk away from your currently pinged position and he'll lose track of you. However, you need to still be careful when doing this, as Coen will continue to attack into the player's last known location. On a side note, if you stop crouch walking at any time within Coen's range of hearing, he will re-lock onto you. The move that you're about to see is Coen's shockwave attack, where he punches the ground 4 times in a row, creating shockwaves. Once the force shockwave dissipates is where you want to move in and attack, as the window is pretty large. For Coen's regular attack, he'll swing the corpses in his hands twice in an overhead fashion at the player. When the second hit lands, there's a small window to punish, but be careful not to overcommit as he recovers fairly quickly. One thing to note is if you stand fairly close within Coen's melee range, you can bait his AI into doing almost only close range attacks. Forcing him to do so can make this fight much simpler, as all of his close range attacks are very easy to dodge. The next move that we're about to cover is Coen's corpse throw attack. Now, this move in particular can be a little bit hard to dodge if it's your first time dealing with it, but fortunately it doesn't do nearly the amount of damage as his other attacks. The method that I use to avoid this attack is to sprint and jump just before the corpse lands. If you happen to be close enough when you dodge this, he has a long recovery frame to where he has to pull another corpse from his back. This should allow you to get at least 1 or 2 good hits in, but again, be careful of overcommitting. I tried my best to get him to do a couple of charges during this segment, but he just would not do it for me. It would either be a corpse throw or something else the entire time. So in the next segment of this video, we'll quickly cover Coen's charge and wrap things up. This boss's charge is nothing short of devastating to new players. It comes out moderately fast and does tremendous damage if he hits you. It's best to adopt the better safe than sorry strategy with Coen, as in if you think he's going to charge, immediately sprint left or right, because his animation for the attack won't always show up. So as you just saw, there was barely any tell for his charge right then. This won't always be the case, however, because Coen does have an animation for when he's about to charge. It just doesn't always play. See the animation right now, but as I stated before, it's best just to adopt the strategy of better safe than sorry, and always sprint left or right if you think he's about to charge at you. Whenever Coen misses with his charge, he'll run into a wall, which leaves him dizzy for a while, and that opens him up for a few attacks. Closing notes of this fight would definitely be to bring a backup weapon if it's your first time fighting this boss. And that if you do suffer a ton of damage and you desperately need to heal, it's very easy to get away from Coen by simply crouch walking away, because he has to relocate you with his sonar. And that's pretty much all there is to fighting Coen. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.